Alright, good evening YouTube. Yeah, I need to mow my yard. My tractor, I got a mower deck goes on back of the tractor, and the tire went flat on it. I usually, if the wind comes up real bad here in North Carolina, that's a Dan Coily, Mr. Coily antenna right there, and I take it down. I take the end out of it and the radio off of it. The radials, they're on the porch, but my antenna tilts over like this. But the reason I take it down, I got a paracord that's holding it down. Maybe I need to get a cable. I need to get some cable like I got up there, that aircraft cable. But I have a telephone wire, well, telephone pole they call them, but the power lines, they come right across there and go up yonder. So if this tower was to fall over that way, it'd be a bad thing. Actually, the way this thing goes up is I got a hinge plate built there. I built this thing years and years and years and years ago. In the early 90s or so. The plates the hinge plate, hinges over this way. You take those 3 bolts out, actually it's 5 bolts in it, and that hinges over. But that's to hinge it over. Since that hinge is there, I take my tractor and hook to that end of that into it with a chain or something, boom pole most time, and I can start backing up, and this side will collapse down on this side. That pole will go this way, downward, down this way. So it kind of sets up in a scissor type pole. And this don't really need to be on here because I got it counterbalanced up out the end. I got weight on it so that it weighs about what the antenna does. You could pull it up by hand if you really want it to, but I like to be easy on it. And some antennas weigh a little bit more than others, so it might take something to, I didn't counterbalance it sometimes with different antennas. I've had everything up there with that dog. Get it? But I'm gonna put this thing back up today, and hopefully I can have my damn tire fixed. It's the rear tire, and that thing, by the time it gets the calcium put in it and everything's gonna weigh around 1,000 pounds. I just took it to a tire shop. It needs a new tube and valve coil in it and everything. Well, valve coil comes in a tube, but it's a special kind of tube in that thing because it's got calcium in the tire, and you got to be able to pump calcium in it. And we're gonna put this thing back together. I got the other section over here to put in the end of it. I'm gonna put that in first. We'll jack this thing up where I can do that. And that's pretty much just to hold it in place. Let's see if that's enough to get that stuck up back up in there. Oh, I gotta put some stuff on the end of it, some dielectric grease on the end of it. That's the idea from Chris at BM Technologies when I got my shockwave, which I still got it. That's what that is. You can see that tube, dielectric grease. I bought an 8-ounce tube, and I didn't know it was going to be this damn big, but I'm trying to get this stuck back up in there. It's already pre-marked. Let me let it back down a little bit. If anybody wants a pit bull, you can have one. Not my dog. Get over here. Nova, get down here. Nova. She likes to play. Alright, this thing's pre-marked. Alright, it's back on the mark. Alright, that's tightened back down as the whole shaft. Alright, I gotta put those bottom radials on them. I have to get a little step ladder and put them on. The two bottom ones go on pretty easy, but I can't quite reach it. Let me get a little step ladder out. I'll be back. Alright, that's the radials put back on it. Now see, this one came with one set screw in it. And that pipe going in, it's an 1 3/4 inch, and I think I slid a piece of 2-inch pipe on it to take up for the spacing on it. But from Dan, I ordered another one of those rings where I cut a hole and put 2 lugs on it. So I got one up next to the top, one down to the bottom to tighten it on. I think the new ones come with 2 set screws. That one only had 1. But here it is set up. I think that thing's about 27 feet long. I hadn't really measured it. But I got a dirty ballum right there. It's about a 8 or 9 inch 6 rings in there to help for the reflect. And then it runs back down and kind of falls out in free space. And I kind of got this thing tethered to the ports to keep it so it won't go towards that power line if the wind did catch it and I wasn't here. I'm gonna wind this thing up now. Make sure my cables are going to go up with it. That's LMR 400. Like I said, I don't have to have that on there. I can just pull it back. Well, it's kind of hard to do it with one hand. Has a little pig digging. Come in. Wind's blowing a little bit today, ain't too bad. Then I got a bolt to lock. I then put a piece of thread, I'll lock it in. And there it is. It's got another place I know where you can put a bolt to help lock it in. But there it is, already setting up. And if I need to tune it, so I'll do is let it back over, go over here on that end. When that end lets down, and tune it on the tip for fine tuning. And it takes less than 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes to put it back up. So you about 4 minutes in adjustment. But there it is. All set back up, put together, and I'm away from the wind, and I'm away from the, I hope to God it don't ever hit that power pole there. It shouldn't. That base there is on a piece of 6-inch I-beam with a plate, 1/4-inch plate welded on the bottom end, 3x3, and it's down in the ground about 3.5 feet, maybe 4. And I think 2 years ago I had it water get down in here and crack, and it cracked this pipe all the way down and brought the weld out and welded it up and left the hole down in the bottom down there so the water can get out. And it looked like that's working pretty good. But there's my old junk pole, needs painting. I need to paint it one day. But there it is. Alright then, be number 3 down here in Carolinas out here putting the antenna up. Hopefully we won't be getting that much wind again, but if it does, it won't take but a couple minutes to set back over, take back apart, and I'm gonna probably give me another guide wire. That's a piece of paracord. It's pretty strong stuff, but it's just tied to the porch, and then got that little ratchet strap out holding it to anchor to the porch too, so it just don't let it move much. Well, it didn't move too much, but hell, 70-80 mile-an-hour winds, pretty rough on it. Just a little extra safety. All right, y'all have a good day. Later.